born in West Brom, massive West Brom fan, but lived in Warsaw. I'm the middle child. Mum and Dad both worked. I think a sporting side definitely comes from my auntie, and that's kind of who got me into going to watch football. Mum and Dad aren't very sporty at all, but my mum massively on taking me to and from games. My mum learnt to drive so she could take me. I think I remember originally playing in a boys' team. Obviously back then it was mixed, and then we got to a certain age then where we obviously could only play female. My kind of youth team was Park Hill Girls. I was a striker back then, and I think one of the biggest memories that kind of sticks for me is I scored like 86 goals in one season. And I think then I moved when I was around 10 to West Brom, and I played in their kind of younger age groups all the way through then until I kind of hit first team, and then they obviously became Sporting Club Albion. I think it was just an open kind of trial thing, and said I think I was 10, 11 when I first joined. And then yeah, just kind of went through every age group, starting off as a striker, and I was even playing I think up front at the point for West Brom when I originally kind of left and then moved to Coventry. I was very comfortable and playing there for such a long time, and knowing all the coaches was great, but then knowing that I had to make a big step in my career, moving to Coventry at the time was a big decision for me, but yeah, kind of one of the best decisions I made, I think. I am one of those people where if I feel comfortable, I'll stay. I wasn't at a younger age very good with going into kind of new environments and meeting new people, but I just kind of thought, if I don't make the step now, then I'm never going to make it, I don't think. My aim was to play at the highest level, which was WSL at that point. And at 20, I thought, yeah, now I have to kind of move. I spent 4 years at Coventry, and that's kind of how Spurs came about, I think. So, yeah, really grateful for that move and transition through the two teams. I don't think there was much and ahhing about whether I wanted to sign for Spurs. If you've never been to the training ground, you'll never understand how incredible it is here, and it's obviously growing, and they're obviously having their own women's sections. Even crazier to think that that is what's going to be like in a few years' time. But just what access we had to, I suppose, the men's and the academy that were here at the time, because well, there wasn't a women's section or a girls section here then, but we still had access to things that I'd never kind of had access to before. Obviously, within 2 seasons of us being in WSL2, we were promoted to WSL1, which was, yeah, incredible. Being back home, all my family were obviously watching, because it's obviously quite close to where I kind of grew up. Having everyone there, family and friends to watch was really nice. I think we had in our mindset, as long as we get a draw out of this game, then that's it. But if I can win it kind of back home in front of everyone, then it'd be an incredible feeling. And yeah, I mean, we obviously had a last minute clearance off the line, which was another memory that sticks out in my head, with all your fans there. The atmosphere was incredible. Yeah, absolute scenes, I think, in front of all the fans at the stadium was like a dream come true, to think how far we've come. So obviously we train on the morning before we travel, and then we kind of get ready and we get on the coach. We kind of tend to have set seating. Yeah, we have a group of us that sit at the back. So there's normally me, Kit, Martha, Charlie and Jess, and we sit together and we tend to play a few games on our journey. And then we tend to arrive at the hotel for our stay over, tend to have food together as a team, and we just get a bit of downtime then before you choose obviously to head off to bed. Martin's been really big on no phones or any distractions when it comes to sitting at meal times here at the training centre, and when we're away, just to get time to talk to each other about life away from football. I think it's just nice to not be distracted by an easy scroll on social media. He's made a real big point on kind of us sitting with staff sitting with players, and having that time where we can get away from social media, but also just away from football sometimes, and just talk generally about how people are getting on kind of away from the training centre. I absolutely love having children. I don't think I would change it for the world. I mean, having Liz and the kids kind of there week in, week out, kind of supporting me and pushing me to kind of be my best is my motivation to get up every day and kind of give my all to be the best I can on and off the pitch. But yeah, I mean, life back home after training is pretty hectic, having 3 of them, and kind of just trying to spend some family time as well, and kind of preparing for the next day after a full day at work. Sometimes, yeah, it's very tiring. I think I'm quite lucky to experience that, and I don't think a lot of players understand how amazing that feeling is. It's a hard balance, but I wouldn't have it any other way, I don't think. I think I proved to myself that I am good enough for this level. I think you always kind of doubt yourself when you've never been scouted by someone or never been seen by someone until obviously I kind of played against Spurs and they kind of saw me play. I think it just was really nice just to sit back and think, actually, like, I am where I'm supposed to be and I am good enough for this level, and everything that I've been through in my past kind of has put me to where I am.